take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10 for Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of... five as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chris Jones.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Right there.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Gibson.
And
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and 12.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
First down.
That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
On for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll give to Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ronald Darby.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Haskins to throw it. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Washington. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Washington 21, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, Washington. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Washington as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cowboys 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
so tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, first down.
Hey, count.
10 carry now for Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Jarwin.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the left.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And does Washington have it? They do.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got a thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
33-yard line.
throwing again on second down. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for a Washington.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This one into the hands of Hurd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Let's go. Check 4, check 4.
Operating from the gun. Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Good. Makes this Washington 42. Cowboys 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Dallas.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.